Good morning, Charles. Aaron Flanagan here, Gorges Volvo in Omaha, Nebraska. We have been renovating everything and moving our lot around, so there's usually not 800 cars over here on this side of the lot. It's been a little bit hectic, so sorry for getting the video done late here, but wanted to do a quick walk around and interior exterior view of this XC90. So let's do that quick. This gentleman bought this car new with us here at Gorges, did all of his service here. He has offices all over between Omaha, Sioux City, which is north of us a little ways, in Iowa, and also Kansas City, Missouri, which is about 3 hours away. So he went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for that for the past 2-3 years, and hence the 82,000 miles this car has on it. So that'll kind of just give you an idea where all the mileage came from. So I do have all the thick sheepskin mats here, which the first editions had that the other cars did not. You got a little bit nicer luxury items there. Of course, it's a power tailgate. This is also a hands-free, if you didn't know, so you can walk behind it, give it a little kick under the bumper, and that'll raise and lower the tailgate for you, which is kind of a nice feature. That guy down. Wheels are all in really nice shape. Tires still look pretty good. Paint and everything presents very, very well. There's no big scratches or nicks or anything like that. Again, I do have to go through the rest of the exterior detail and get that completed, so it's going to look really, really, really nice when we're finished. But kind of give you an idea of what the inside of the car looks like here, somewhat in the shade. Leather in the back, I mean, really never got used. Your 4-zone automatic climate control. So 2 in the front, 2 in the back. We got our manual sunshades here for your rear seat passengers. Keep the heat down. Leather trimmed door cards and dash. The Bowers & Wilkins 1400 watt stereo, which is an absolutely amazing sound system if you haven't had a chance to hear that yet. Big Thor's hammer. Running lights up front. The driver's seat, I've got one small spot. I'm gonna have my interior guy fix this. It should be fairly easy, just a little bit of a glue, and then he can airbrush over this. It'll look basically brand new, perfect when he's done with it. But that is the one real blemish there. Guy always has a pocket knife with him for some reason or other, and that's what made that little tear inside the seat. Everything fires right up just like it should. We have our 9-inch sensors here for our touchscreen, which is pretty quick to react. Got our heated and cooled seats and a heated steering wheel, so get that on high. So obviously in Texas you're going to be using the cooled function more than anything else. Again, there's that leather tailored dash, our Bowers & Wilkins tweeter. We have a head-up display system, projects your speed, navigation, vital information up on the windscreen. There you can see the idle, nice and solid where it needs to be. No goofy noises or anything like that. This is configurable too, so we can change what colors you're seeing here and whether you're seeing the nav screen or stereo, anything like that. Automatic headlights, of course, with an auto high beam feature, so I can actually click this up, and then the high beams you can see with the icon up there will automatically turn on and off, which is kind of a nice feature to have, especially if you're driving on country roads. Rain sensing wipers. See, the windshield doesn't have any big nicks or cracks in it, anything like that. We've got our mirror with the compass integrated, HomeLink garage door openers. We have our panoramic sunroof with power sunshade, which I'm certain your Jeep probably has something similar to that. Being a first edition, it still has a CD slot, and then you're going to have an auxiliary input and a USB there too. Nice little storage area. Little linear walnut wood inlays here. Another 12 volt there. Little cubby to put your cell phone. And of course that Napa leather. Seats, you get quite a bit of adjustment here. So I can actually come up and choose how my cushion extension comes out. So here it's kind of picking my knees up a little bit better. I can come back up, change my lumbar. I can have the side bolsters kind of hug me so they kind of squeeze in and out. You've got that on the driver and the passenger side. Yeah, just, I mean, one owner, exceptionally clean. Like I said, needs a good bath, and we are getting to that. I apologize for being tardy on the detail side of things. The guys have just been kind of swamped this week. You go look at the engine bay here quick. So there's your engine bay. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Pretty clean. AC blows ice cold. Like, I mean, I know 80K is a lot of miles, but it's in a pretty short amount of time. So, you know, oil cap and everything sucks right back down. So, you know, you get good compression. The oil on the inside looks fine. There's no, you know, it's not coked up or anything. There's no corrosion on it or, you know, caked up oil. So, pretty simple under here. Nice light aluminum hood. Get the Thor's hammer daytime running lamps here. For some reason the camera is showing that as flickering. I'm standing here in person, it's not flickering, so I'm not sure why the camera lens is picking that up that way. Obviously that one's doing it too, but these are all solid LEDs. And again, I'm not sure why my camera is making that light flicker, because it's not doing it as I'm standing here. But at that, fog lights, they are the active bending high beam headlights, so they'll bend around corners for you too. You've got your blind spot monitoring inside the mirrors here. What they call the wet arms for the wipers, so your wipers are heated and integrated right into the wiper arm. If you can look up here on the windscreen, there's a series of cameras, a LiDAR and a radar sensor. Cameras up front. So that's going to be your adaptive cruise control, your pilot assist, where the car basically drives itself down the interstate if you do a lot of traveling like that. And then you're also going to have your 360 camera here, so you can see all the way around the car. And then you're going to have a feature called Park Assist. And this is what I'm going to end our video with. So Park Assist Pilot is really cool. If you have to do any kind of city driving and constant parking, parallel parking, anything like that, this is going to make your life just a hell of a lot easier. Can't go anywhere, dude. So as I said, the vehicle is actually going to park itself here. But what we'll do is we'll drive past a spot where it's open and we'll watch the vehicle park. So I'm going to hit park in. It says it only functions at certain speeds. We know it only functions at certain speeds. I'm going to follow past here. It says slot found. It says stop. So we'll put it in park. We want a perpendicular park here. So just so you see, there's a spot right on the other side of that red car that I'm going for. So here, I'm just going to let it do all the steering for me. So check this out. I'm not touching the wheel. Tells me to put it back in gear. It's doing all the steering here on its own. Put it in reverse gear. I didn't line it up particularly well, but this just kind of gives you an idea. The car actually will parallel park itself all on its own. Again, I'm not doing any steering intervention. You're following the little blue counter here as it comes down, telling me where I am. Okay, I'm parked. Sorry for the long demonstration there. Like I said, we're doing some renovations. There's a lot of different traffic out here we wouldn't normally have here at Gorges. So car drives fantastic, plenty of power. There's no weird creaks or groans or noises in the suspension, anything like that. We did a pretty thorough service on it, so fluids and everything are all up to date, as well as there was actually a little crack up in the sunroof right here, so this front pane is brand new, and of course the associated gaskets and everything there are new as well. So, but yeah, just a really nice car. Like I said, the guy traded in for another one, so obviously he liked it enough to buy another one. I think it's something you'd be really happy with. So I'll get this posted up on YouTube for you. Sorry for the shaky camera work and all that fun stuff, but I hope I get to talk to you soon. So, all right, we'll see you soon, Charles. Thanks.